Welcome to the cult. My name is Naomi, and you're watching my channel, Saint to Siren. Subscribe and hit the notification bell because it's better when you're here. Your energy's at its best when it's here. Today's topic: never love a man because they don't want love. They want to love you. The reason for this is because patriarchy has told men that in order to be successful and get respect is that you need indicators of success, because men naturally feel low about themselves. They feel less than naturally. They don't have that immediate confidence that women are instilled in, that are instilled in women from an early age. They are always told that they're nothing. They feel like nothing. And patriarchy has told them in order to feel like someone, to get respect, you need indicators of success, as in women, money, homes, cars, things that will show that you are worthy of being a man, that you are a man. Now, how a siren, how us predators will use that to our advantage is by making sure we never tell a man how important he is to us or how attractive he is, or we don't love them, right? Because we are an indicator of success for them, you have to make sure that they always feel that that we are too unattainable for them, and that they will need to give us their resources, their money, their time, their attention to keep us. That we are an asset to be maintained, right? So that we can continually siphon from them and get our needs met, drain them. That is what they're for. That is how they're meant to serve us, serve a siren. Now, the way you go about that is obviously you're not going to be available for them. You're not going to give them too much time. You're not going to affirm them. You're not going to say, oh, you look so good, or, you know what I mean? You are always in your own power, and you are always looking the best, being the best, as they are to worship you. Now what you do to like start that process of them being very much invested in you is you will start suggesting things. Okay. So it can be small. So with suggestions, all you say is, like I said, you want to start off small just to like test the temp. Like, oh man, I'm hungry. I haven't eaten all day. Then you be quiet and you see what they say. If they're like, oh yeah, I'm hungry too. Do you want to go out? Or I'll get you some food, or I'll DoorDash you. Good. He likes you enough to buy you food. Let's escalate it even more. Okay, let's escalate it even more. All right, so he likes me enough to buy me food. Does he like me enough to buy me some red bottom so Kate? Let's go to the next level. Be like, dang, you know what? I've been looking for these red bottoms for so long. They're like the so Kate type, and I'm in a 40.5, but I can't. It's like sold out all. I haven't been able to find them anywhere else, and dang, I wish I could really have them. Quiet. Drop the subject. You already suggested it, right? Then you see what he's gonna do next. If he don't get you the so Kates, then you're like, okay, he's only at a level that he likes me enough to get food. Then you just start suggesting, well, maybe I can get something that, let's see if he'll go from getting me food to something maybe not as expensive as red bottom so Kates, but maybe a shirt, or maybe a gas. Like, oh man, baby, I'm trying to come see you, but my tank is low. Can you put something in my tank so I can come and put something on you? You know what I mean? You say it like that, right? But what if he got you the so Kates? Like it was your birthday or it's Valentine's Day or something, like a major holiday came up. Like maybe you want to suggest something where it's a major holiday came up, Christmas or whatever. Like, dang, I wish I had these red bottoms. And they got you the red bottoms. Let's see if he'll pay your rent. You know what I mean? And you just go escalate from there, from that. Through the power of suggestion, that is where you will measure how much a man likes you or cares for you, right? And wherever that suggestion, like wherever he stops at that suggestion, that's just how much he likes you. And so you can just keep asking him for that same type of requests, or you just go through the like same type of suggestions, and it would just program him to keep giving to you, as also programming you to be comfortable to receive. A lot of us aren't comfortable in asking, in receiving, in enjoying, right? You know, when they say I love you, we're not comfortable in just saying yes, daddy. And that's it. Not saying like I love you back, or you know, like all the affirmation, like affirming them back. They really don't want you to do that. Again, like I said, men are goal oriented, and women have been set up to give, to help that man with his goals. Later on, to find out we're discarded like nothing, right? You men are goal oriented. Maintain being a goal. Maintain your looks, maintain your money, so that you can always give out an impression of I will leave you at any time. So you better maintain for me or I'm out of here. Let's go through an example with Cardi B and Stefon Diggs. Now, Stefon Diggs, he's a Sagittarius man. They are just, you know, known for being elite chasers to get what they want. And a lot of Sagittarius men are addicted to the cat. All right. So again, you got to use the cat as the goal. So with Cardi B, he was very, you know, Stefon Diggs was very attracted to Cardi B because, you know, she's a beautiful woman. He saw her as a high target to want to acquire, and a goal that, you know, he wanted to touch, he wanted to reach. And in the beginning, he was so on her because you could tell she wasn't sold. She was kind of like, who are you? You know, type deal. But that's exactly the response as a siren that you want to have towards men, no matter how much you actually like them or feel geeked about them on the inside. You always want to exhibit like a cool, like, you're okay, you all right, you know I can do better, I know you're trying your best type of response to them. And she was giving that naturally because she was coming off of her, you know, marriage. You know, she was in separation with her ex-husband, Offset, and she was just kind of like, what do you want type deal. And that just made Stefon like just juice up so much for her that through the power of suggestion, I remember she was saying in an interview, I've always wanted to be in a castle. Like, I always wanted to like stay in a castle and just experience what it's like to be that. And boom, what did he do? Had her up in the castle immediately, just through her power of suggestion, just through the fact that she positioned herself above him, which she is, as the sirens, we are, and made herself a goal for him to want to achieve, to touch on. But right when Cardi, in a sense, fell for his energy, fell for his positive, you know, reinforcement to her that he likes her, and it was announced that she was spending $1 million on his Super Bowl party. Now that's like, oh, the target has been reached. You know, Stefon has got Cardi B because she's now spending money on him. And then look what happened. Now, after the Super Bowl, they're not even talking, right? Because there's no more chase. Now she's giving to him, and they don't want that. They don't want you to give to them. They want you to maintain this unattainability about yourself. They want you to do nothing and just stay right up here and look down on them while they can try to reach. They want that. Men are goal oriented. Just look at sports. They need to win in order to feel better, in order to feel confident. And as women, we are uh, the goals that make them feel confident, make them feel a winner. And them just being in our presence gives them so much confirmation. So we have to be very aware of what we provide for men so that we can use that for our gain and for their loss, because they want to give. They already feel like losers and they want to maintain feeling like a loser. And we have to maintain that we are a winner. We are the best. Let's go through another example with Lala Baptiste. I hope I'm saying her last name right. But Lala Baptiste and Jay Cinco, they are popular streamers, right? Lala is a beautiful woman, and it just seems like Jay Cinco can't get enough. But I'm going to roll a clip of how she's doing it to keep Jay on her line.
Y'all, if you girls especially, if you have to fake it, fake it. If you're texting a guy, don't always be available. Fill up your schedule. Tell him you have stuff to do. If he asks you to be free, pull up. I can do tomorrow. I can't do tonight. I can't do this time. Or it's too late. I can do tomorrow. Like, just hold yourself to a certain standard. And I feel like that's gonna make someone, one, respect you more, and they're just gonna want to do more for you on their own because they feel like you have your shit together.
And then in this next clip, you can see Jay Cinco just always kissing on her, loving on her. You see, they're supposed to love us. You know, Lala is a siren. She knows what she's doing. They're supposed to love us, kiss us, hug us, reach out for us. And we're just supposed to be there looking good, looking unattainable, because Lala gives him status. Like in his mind, it doesn't matter about what other people think. In his mind, he just feels like the best with her. Also, Lala is thirsted over by other men, and the fact that she's lusted by other men makes Jay feel even more special, because it's like, I got something that you will never have. I got her tucked under me. She's such a prize, and she is, as are you, Siren. In this world, as women, we are supposed to be the best, look the best, and look down on the rest. That's what we're supposed to do. Because when a man is around in our presence, we uplift their status. We got to start seeing ourselves as money, as gold, as source, because we are. We feed men and give men their confidence. And we have to use that in our favor, because if you don't do that, you're going to end up like Sandra Williams, Trent Williams' wife, who during this NFL weekend, he is a 49ers football player. It has been exposed that he has a side piece, and her name is Paloma Adams, and that's who he takes around, to look good, to feel good, while his wife, Sandra Williams, is at home with their kids. You know what I'm saying? If it's kind of like, if you don't run over a man, he's going to run over you. Men do things to make their life comfortable, right? And they will discard you to the side. If you, Sandra Williams you could tell on her Instagram, she was a supporter of him. She helped him through his career, #1 cheerleader. But that comes off like you're trying to be their mom. It gives mom energy. It's nothing exciting. It's nothing sexy. It's nothing thrilling about that. So yeah, you'll be his wife. You'll have access to the money, but in a sense, you're a babysitter, you're a maid, you're a cook, you're all those, if you want the cat, you give that, you're all those things, but you'll be pushed aside. You won't be worshipped like Trent Williams is doing with Paloma Adams. He's not going to show you off. In his mind, I know where you are, and you're steadfast. You're old reliable. You're my old lady. You know what I mean? Always be there. But I'm a man. I'm goal oriented. I have all this testosterone. I want to chase something. And Paloma Adams makes him feel like he's on top of the world. She gives him that real confidence that he uh has aspired to see himself as, to see himself next to. Jeff Bezos, let's take it. Jeff Bezos and Mackenzie Bezos, his ex-wife. When he was building up Amazon, she was taking care of the kids, um, cooking, cleaning, I'm probably working too, all the things. And although his company, with her support, his company has blown up, obviously, and is the major player it is today, he divorced her. And now he's with his new wife, Lauren Sanchez. All right. And she's, hot and sexy and is doing all the things. Didn't put in an ounce of work towards Amazon, but she makes him feel like what he has always wanted to feel like. But at the same time, Lauren knows the deal. She knows how to play. She's a siren. She knows how to play her position. She makes Jeff feel like the man he's always wanted to feel like. But also, she let Jeff know that I am still a sexy and wanted woman. And other men want me too. So don't play around with me or I'm going to leave you type. So she gives an air of resistance about her. So if you are, this channel is not a relationship channel, it's an energy snatching, siphoning channel for women's empowerment and to advance them in their goals using energy off of men. That's this type of channel. But if you are in a relationship and you realize there's that missing spark, apply some resistance. Provide resistance. As you can, I'll link it to my, again, one of my favorite videos I did was with Ruby and how she provides resistance. And she's through her speech, and she's independent and she's sexy. And again, she's a goal. She's a goal that a lot of men want. I mean, say whatever you want about Ruby. Men go crazy off of her. Why? She has positioned herself as a certain status. And a lot of people wonder why. Why do, particularly NFL, NBA, sports athletes, or men with a lot of money in the industry, in music industry or whatnot, why do they always circle around the same type of it girls? It's because those it girls, they are beautiful, sexy, they have their own money. Again, they are a status symbol. If those men were able to get one of the it girls' attention, it validates them so much. As women, we give men their confidence. We have to use that for our advantage. If you're not using a man is going to use you. All right? You may think, people may look in this channel and say like, wow, this is very hurtful towards men. No, baby, through my experience, they want to be hurt. They naturally feel less than at birth. And patriarchy, which is also against men and women at the same time, the patriarchy system has taught them that if you want to be respected, if you want to have the validation, then you got to collect these pillars of success: women, money, cars, influence, status, whatever. And we're just using that natural system that's already been set up for our advantage. So that's why you never show any love to a man. They don't want the kisses, the hugs, the consideration. Oh, I thought of you. They want to do that for you. You have to position yourself as someone that they have to do it for. This life is supposed to be fun. But we have been taught to play it wrong for for the males, for our target's advantage. When in actuality, we have always been born with the advantage to play, to have fun, to be worshipped. It's nothing, it's the best feeling in the world when a man is yearning for you. It's the best feeling. It's the sweetest energy to get. You can get money off of it, attention, you can get things done for you. Why do you think men don't like baddies? Because baddies got the power to do it. They're not going to like sirens because sirens got the power to do it and to keep them coming, yearning back for more. Keep them coming back for more. They want to feel less than. Make sure that you make them feel less than. Treat them how they want to be treated. And they will treat you right forever.